Blackmell around the wicket bowls, and Haynes drives. That's a lovely shot by Tom Haynes, and that's going to race all the way, I suspect, for 4 runs. It's a relatively short offside boundary.
Former Derbyshire player. Connors is in again, and that one is driven down the ground. Past Connors, and past the diver, Blears deploy as well, and Clark's off the mark with a boundary.
Blackmell in bowls. Haynes drive. Now that is a lovely shot, and I'm going to say lovely shot by Tom Haynes. Drives that through the offside. Yeah, in comes Blackmell over the wicket bowls, and Haynes, well, he made up his mind where he was going to play that shot almost before the ball. It looks like a good day to bat, to be honest.
And he then bowls, and it's driven again nicely there through the gap between mid-on and mid-off, and it's racing away to the downy. There is a pursuit.
As in comes Connors down the hill around the wicket bowls, and flicked away by Tom Clark. That's a lovely looking shot by Tom Clark, and it's going to race away for a bound. Connors in around the wicket bowls. Clark drives down to the ground, and he's going to pick up 4 runs. I think it's going to race away for 4 runs.
No. Blackmell, final ball of his over, bowls to Haynes, who clips this away for his half century, down towards fine leg, beautifully played, and Tom Haynes with a half century of 58 deliveries with 9-4. Might not be him. Next delivery is pulled around the corner nicely for his half century by Tom Clark. Blackmell does the fielding, but Clark will go through comfortably for the single, and he brings up his 50 of 77 deliveries. Messages that I omitted to read out this morning as Thompson begins. And it's edged and caught. First ball after lunch. Derbyshire get their first wicket. Haynes goes for 86.
Blackmell around the wicket bowls, also cuts, and he's caught at slip, and that's a really very good catch by Wayne Madsen, who put one down a little earlier on today. In bowls, Coles down the wicket driving, and he's hit that a long way, and that's gone for 6 runs. Well, super shot by James Coles. Thompson off half a dozen paces in and bowls. Coles at it again, and he's going to be caught, and he's going to be caught at mid-on, and that's a really, really poor dismissal. Very poor. James Coles will be really disappointed. Scrimshaw is going to carry on from the Cromwell Road end. For those of you who don't know the ground, he's running down the hill over the wicket bowls to Clark, who steers that away, and that's a boundary. That's a rare bad ball by one Dave Fletcher. But in comes Scrimshaw, bowls short. Carter takes it on, pulls the ball away, and that's going to be 4 runs. That's a good shot by Ollie Carter. A point who's behind square, but no one at mid-off or in front of square on the offside. There is a leg slip in place, so an interesting field as Scrimshaw is in. Bowls to Carter, who takes it on, pulls it away. That's going to be 4 more.
The club box was a bit iffy, man.
It was, yeah, it was. Scrimshaw bowls, and Carter is going to get.
And then after that, I'm slightly lost at some of those names. Looks like a very young team as Dal bowls, and it's flicked into the leg side just over the head of Harry Kane. Thompson
again around the wicket bowls, Clark down the wicket, and he's going to be caught. Is he going to be caught? He is at mid-off. He's going to be caught by Lewis Deploy. Cricket facilities for those who perhaps otherwise can't afford it. In comes Connors, bowls, Carter pulls onto the leg side, and he's going to get 4 runs. I didn't think that was going to go for 4. Carrying on from the Cromwell Road in, bowls to Carter, who drives down the ground. That's a lovely shot, and that's 4 runs. Just over pitching. Just the one slip in place now comes in bowls, and Carter hammers that one away. That's a lovely shot, and that's a lovely way to go to a half century as well for Ollie Carter.
Coming to action as Scrimshaw runs away from us here. Another shorter one, but that one he pulls, and that's caught. It's caught at the.
Thompson in reverse sweep from Finn Hudson-Prentice. He's going to get 4 runs for it, down to what would have been a very fine third man. Nice shot.
Maybe 1 or 2 more tonight. They'd be a bit more happy as George is in. It's just a peel down leg. It's a nick down leg caught behind.
On his way under the lights, comes in and bowls to Hudson-Prentice. He's bowled as his off stump knocked out of the ground. I'm sorry, Nathan McAndrew as his off.
As Connors is in bowls, and it's slightly shorter, and Hudson-Prentice just rides up on that one and smashes it through the covers there. Sam Connor is in bowls, and that's flicked off his legs there, and that's 4 more as it beats the fielder. As Connors is in bowls, and it's driven slightly on the up, but it just goes down to where. As Sam Connor is in bowls, and it's flicked off the hip there, and that'll be 4 more, and that'll bring up the 50 for Finn Hudson-Prentice, who gets a half century.
But it's going to be Anuj Dal who's going to bowl the penultimate over of the day from the Cromwell Road in. That's a full toss, hammered away by Carvelis. That's a horrible ball, and it gets the treatment from Harry Carvelis.